Mr. Speaker, I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment number 82, printed in Part B of House Report number 118-272, offered by Mr. Allen of Georgia.
Pursuant to House Resolution 864, the gentleman from Georgia, Mr. Allen, and a member opposed, each will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Georgia.
I yield myself such time as I may consume. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to urge support for my amendment, which will prohibit taxpayer funds from being used to finalize the Biden administration's destructive proposed fiduciary rule. I believe saving for retirement is crucial for American families, and access to professional financial advice should not be hindered by burdensome overregulation. However, the Biden Department of Labor's recently proposed fiduciary rule is nothing more than a recycled Obama-era disaster that does more harm than good to the very people it is claiming to protect, American retirees and savers. This rule would raise costs and reduce access to financial advice for Americans with low and moderate incomes, as well as small businesses. But don't just take my word for it. A Deloitte study demonstrated the damage resulting from the 2016 fiduciary rule, finding that 53% of U.S. financial advisors limited or eliminated access to brokerage advice for retirement accounts, not to mention having shifted their position on what it means to be an investment advice fiduciary 3 times in the last 2 years. The Department of Labor has created confusion in the marketplace with their reckless indecisiveness. By requiring financial advisors to adhere to a strict, burdensome, and unworkable regulation, retirement advice will no longer be accessible to those most in need of retirement security. At a time when inflation is soaring, families' budgets are shrinking, and our nation's credit rating has been cut from stable to negative, I am dismayed as to why President Biden would make it even harder for Americans to receive financial advice to plan for the future, all while blatantly skirting responsibility for the economic turmoil that we're currently experiencing. This rule is a prime example of regulatory overreach by unelected bureaucrats in government agencies. I urge my colleagues to support this amendment, which would block taxpayer money from going towards a rule that would only threaten their financial well-being. I reserve the balance of my time.